The campers can do things that range from building things with Arduinos, to building web servers, to learning about virtualization, to learning about artificial intelligence. So there are a lot of opportunities to learn some skills, maybe understand some things about technology they didn't know before they came here.
Well, we have educational lesson plans, and then we have more hands-on fun lesson plans, and then we eat and we have games. So there's a little bit of everything, but a lot of learning.
Students come in at all different levels. Some have been to camp before, and we try to provide opportunities for those, but we don't assume that, so we start with the basics. So if you don't know how to program, we help you learn how to program.
Everything here was new to me.
I'm like a novice at like coding and stuff like that, so I'm not really like understanding everything. But like the fact that they accommodate to people like me and people that are like more advanced than me, I feel like I'm really actually fitting in here.
I found it's been such a great like kind of exploration into this whole world of technology. I can see so many different facets of hardware and software and cloud computing and servers and so on and so forth. And the fact that I can really get an introduction and kind of learn what each concept is really kind of opens doors for me.
They can get that inspirational spark regardless of where they come in.
A lot of the stuff I already kind of knew, but coming here has kind of opened it or broadened my perspective with it.
Every person has a different story. They all have different experience, interests, and things that they're skilled at that they might not even realize.
So we have this core set of things that we teach in the first couple of days of camp, really so that you can do these other things that we call tracks, which are optional. So those are where the camper makes a decision. So they make a decision to go and learn more about fabrication. They make a decision to go learn more about, say, embedded programming or web design or graphic design, things like that.
They are creating circuits, they are typing up code, they are creating it with their very own hands, and that gives them the chance to actually create instead of watch.
So I think one of my favorite things was actually on the very first day we did the Markov code AI. So kind of as part of the advanced programming lesson, we went down and we worked with, I believe, a graduate student on a Markov code AI program.
I am interested in pursuing cybersecurity, so we ended up going down to the server room in one of the sessions, which was really neat for me.
I like the group project things, like how we were doing things together, where we were more in a group rather than us just doing something individually.
We were pretty much able to create like games with terrain, like build our own character, pretty much go into a first-person game that we created ourselves. So that was pretty cool.
More than just the technology, right? They're meeting our students who are our counselors. They're living in our residence halls. They're going to our dining halls. They're interacting with others in the building. They talk to faculty members who come in and give talks.
Students are able to hear about what it's like to be in technology, what it's like to be just a college student, what it's like to be at a Big Ten university, and the most important thing is fit. And you don't know if something is going to fit or not until you get that kind of information and get that kind of firsthand knowledge that they're getting with counselors here.
Our goal is to have some fun, to learn enough about technology to set that seed, or to give them that spark, to have the interest enough to take the next step. And I think that's really where we're trying to make a difference.
I attended SICE camp, I believe, 2 years. This camp definitely influenced my decision to come to informatics. I already knew I wanted to come to IU, but it helped strengthen my confidence in that choice.
I went through the camp before my junior year of high school. It was actually the first time that I had ever used Unity was being taught at this camp. So it's kind of come full circle. I learned it here, and now I'm teaching other kids, and hopefully I can, inspire them a little bit like I was inspired.
We've opened up, hopefully, new doors, and if not, we've made doors bigger.
In middle school, I took a class in HTML, but here I learned a lot more than I expected to learn.
I love the people. I have made incredible friends that I honestly think I'll be friends with for a long time.
It's kind of fun that I can meet these people from across the nation, even from Indiana all the way out to Texas and Oregon, and meet them all and see them all here, and we kind of all have the similar bond of technology, and that kind of brought us together.
If I didn't come here, I wouldn't know anything about coding. I know basic things now. I feel like I can go home and actually practice things now that I know what I'm doing.
It was an extremely fun thing to do, and it's one of the things that I would probably keep in my memory for a really long time.